Hello, what is going on, guys? Hockey Guy 1 here. Welcome to my 1,000 subscriber special Q&A. First couple questions comes from Pokemon Gamer the Third. He asked, do I like his Q&A? And sure, kinda. And then he asked, how do I edit my videos? Which is basically what I do is I just kind of record all the clips separately, then put them together on iMovie, and then pretty much go use a different editor called QCut Pro to put in posters when needed, at least, and as well as the rating in each of my reviews. In the Emoji Movie channel, JK asked 3 different questions. The first one being, what is your least favorite animated movie? It depends. I mean, if you're talking about theatrical, then Norm of the North, but in all, it'd be Food Fight. And then he asked, what are your thoughts on the upcoming Croods 2? And to be honest, I kind of mixed thoughts on that. I mean, I did like the original Croods movie, but I don't really know how they can really expand on this universe, but I'm kind of curious to see how. And then he asked, what is your favorite part about being a YouTuber? Basically just making the videos and basically watching other people's videos as well as making my own. Spiderbar asks, can you review Arctic Dogs? To be honest, I don't really want to. And then, what are your top 3 least favorite movies of all time? They would be Dragon Ball Evolution, Last Airbender, and Food Fight. Then he asked, what are your thoughts on the upcoming Peter Rabbit 2? Which, honestly, not excited at all. Jungle Cruise, I'm mixed on. The trailer kind of okay, but I don't really know much about it. And then there's It's a Wonderful Sponge, and honestly, I'm very excited for that. And so, I'm a huge SpongeBob fan, and it was my childhood, and I can't wait to see how this one goes. Then, what is your favorite Nintendo-related Mario game? I'd say probably New Super Mario Bros. Or Mario Kart, because those are 2 games that I played a lot on the Wii when I was younger, so I'd say those 2 games. And then, are you excited for Minions 2? No, just absolutely not. And Harry Potter fan 2008 reviews and asks, what's your favorite band of all time? And to be honest, I don't really listen to that much music, so I don't exactly have one, so I don't really have one because I don't really listen to music that much, so I don't have one. Incredibles fan 2004 asks, what is your favorite and least favorite movie of the 2010s decade? My favorite would be Logan, and then my least favorite would be The Last Airbender. And then he asks, what got you into The Dark Knight, and why is it your favorite movie? Basically, what got me into it, I'm just a huge fan of Batman, so I wanted to watch all his movies he's in, so I did end up watching all of them eventually, and when I got to The Dark Knight, I was just blown away with it, and I just really loved it, and it pretty much immediately became my favorite movie of all time then. I was just blown away from it that much, and I watched it already, and I just appreciate it, because that's what makes my favorite movie of all time, is just how well made it is, and just how it's so different from other superhero movies. And then he asked, what is your favorite and least favorite SpongeBob episode? My favorite one would probably be Band Geeks, and then my least favorite would be either One Course Meal or A Pal for Gary. Then he asked, what is the worst Shrek movie? Most people would obviously say the third one, but for me, it's Shrek Forever After. I just felt like that movie just doesn't really work with the franchise, in my opinion. And then, what is my favorite movie genre? I'd say action adventure. And then it has, what is my top 10 favorite YouTubers? Don't exactly know my full top 10, but some of my favorites are Jeremy Johns, Chris Stockman, I'd say the Animate, and there are a lot of other movie reviewers. Basically, are some of my favorites. And movies, reviews, and rankings by Reese asks, have you played any pinball machines? And I did a lot in the past, like when I was very little. And then he asked, Harry Potter, Lord of the Rings. I've talked about movies. I'd say I'm more of a Lord of the Rings fan, but I haven't really read either one of their books. And then he has favorite movie characters. Some of my favorites would be Joker from The Dark Knight. Let's see, Batman from the Dark Knight trilogy. And then there's also Shrek, Donkey. There's a lot that I could say. Those are just a few that I can name off the top of my head. And yes, Disney or Pixar, I'd say Pixar for sure. I mean, both of them are easily the top two animation studios, I'd say. But I do feel like Pixar is definitely on top of all the animation because they usually do make good movies. And then favorite movie reviewers, Jeremy Johns and Chris Stockman. Then Gamerkel50, I'm sorry if I butchered your name, asks, what is your favorite Warner Brothers movie? That would be The Dark Knight. What is your favorite Disney movie? If you're talking about like things that they own, it'd be Return of the Jedi, but if you're talking about just a movie that they made on their own, it'd be The Lion King. And then it's, what's your favorite Universal movie? And it'd be Jaws. And then what's your favorite Paramount movie? I'm pretty sure Indiana Jones is owned by them, so Raiders of the Lost Ark. But there's also Terminator 2, which I'm also pretty sure that they own. And Toy Story Fans 2005 asked, what is your top 10 favorite YouTubers? Again, I don't exactly have like a specific top 10. It's pretty much just Jeremy Johns, Chris Stockman, Animate, some specs, your Phillips Promotion. There's some of my favorites. I mean, there are some good critics I have to watch, but there are also some good Blu-ray collectors I like to watch. And then there's thoughts on A Pal for Gary and One Course Meal. Those are two of the worst SpongeBob episodes. And then there's thoughts on Shrek Forever After. It's an atrocity. And there's thoughts on Ice Age the Meltdown, which is a pretty bad movie, if I'm being honest. And then thoughts on Fast and Furious 5, 6, 7, and 8. I didn't really care for Fast 5 that much, and then Furious 6 was great, and then Furious 7 was also great. Then The Fate of the Furious was okay. I didn't really care for that either. Then she asked, favorite music artist? Again, I don't really listen to that much music. Mainly, I just listen to music that I kind of hear from movies that I watch. But I don't exactly have one specific favorite music artist because really all the music I listen to are just usually inside the soundtracks of a movie. And Rocket Man asks, how old are you now? I am 16 now. And yes, what are some of your favorite things you did with your friends in 2019? Basically, like, joke around, talk to each other. Then, are you familiar with any of these cartoon voice actors? Tom Kenny, yes, I am familiar with him. And he did voice SpongeBob. And then, D. Bradley Baker, I do know him from the SpongeBob TV show. I'm pretty sure she did Squilliam, if I'm not mistaken. And then Tara Strong, I do know her from The Fairly Odd Parents. And then John DiMaggio, I don't know him from the Spectacular Spider-Man. Rob Paulson, I do know from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And have you seen the Phineas and Ferb movie? And if you so, can you describe it? I haven't seen it in a while. I don't really remember it that much. If I did watch it, and I don't think I watched it, but if I did, I don't really remember it because it's been a while. And then, can you describe Phineas' personality and any memorable moments with him? Basically, like, most of my memories of him in the TV shows, basically just him, like, cracking jokes and them, as well as just some of his, like, basically his whole personality is basically just how he's trying to do things so he can have, like, a fun life. And trying to control, basically, is basically most of his personality. And he's like, speaking of which, do you remember the Phineas Sigibello scene at the end? And then again, I don't really remember that much from the movie, because, it's been a while. I've seen it, if I did even watch it. And then he's like, If you could interact with any of the Phineas and Ferb characters, what would you do with each one? To be honest, I mean, Phineas and Ferb, I don't really know what I do. They're kind of like crazy people. I don't know how I would interact with them. And Beavis, I mean, to be honest, like, I kind of feel bad for her. And then Mom and Dad, I'd probably just, like, tell them what's going on, maybe. I don't really know that much. And then, just, have you seen the new show, Milo Murphy's Law? I have not seen that show. Gene the Critic asked some very serious questions. Are you excited for Peter Rabbit 2? Absolutely not. Trolls 2? Absolutely not. And Minions 2? Absolutely not. Can you do a ranking of the Norm of the North franchise? No. You do a ranking of the Fred franchise? No. Can you do a ranking of the Alvin and the Chipmunks franchise? No. Are you excited for the Baby Shark TV show? No. Are you excited for the Trolls TV show? No. And Raul Alcantara asked, what is your top 5 favorite Disney songs? I'd say Hakuna Matata, You've Got a Friend Me, Can You Feel the Love Tonight, A Whole New World, and I'd say You're Welcome from Moana. So that was the end of my 1,000 subscribers special Q&A video. I do know this is obviously 2 months late, and it's just that this is like the only time I could really find it to do this video, and I'm also kind of like waiting on more questions, basically. It's just kind of why I took a while. I really wanted an explanation. So, I'd like to thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.